at you, Brother Bobby Buck. How you doing, Brother Bobby? Sister Nichelle, how y'all doing?
Good. Go to work.
Doing good.
That's all right. You're looking good too, my brother. You know, remind me of the blind boys of Alabama. You heard the blind boys of Alabama. You know, they come out with the black shades on singing praise.
They can
That's
blind,
all
but you
good.
can see them.
Come on here. You know that? I heard about them kind with them glasses on with that cup talking about help the blind. Then they talking about put 50 cents in there talking about that's all you can put? How you know that's what I put in there? Look. Look here. Welcome to the Flow City Summit, where we're going to sum it all up with music, art, and television production. I got the experts. I told y'all I roll with the team. I flow with the team of experts. Okay, we got them. We got two of them here. There's others that's connected. But right now, this is our beginning. Today is February the 21st, 2022. And like I said, we're going to sum it all up because we've been hearing a lot of talk. And when COVID came in 2019, blew everything all out the water. So we haven't had opportunity to not only just talk, but we haven't had a chance to do what we said we was going to do 2019, 2020, 2021. We ain't raised that $1 million yet, have we?
No, ma'am.
Bobby? You holding out on us, Bobby? You got that $1 million they tell us?
I'm looking for it.
Look, Stevie. So here we are. And I'm very thankful to be here. So I want you all to know, I was listening to a young lady last night, a friend of mine from elementary and junior high school, Zena Latrice. She's a spoken word artist, but a motivational speaker. And she was saying she started her new year in February because January came in with so much mess, she couldn't handle the new year. She wasn't ready for it. So she said she stepped back. So maybe this is what we're doing. We stepped back, got all that other stuff. Now today, we stepping forward and we not going back, right?
Amen.
We not turning back. So our subject today, Monday, is about our mental health and wellness. Okay. And what y'all know about that?
I know that CCHR is a great resource. Citizens Commissions on Human Rights that talk a great deal about mental health, and spokesperson I do a radio show with, Reverend Fred Shaw. Go to work.
There you are very right and correct. I am very aware of them. Thank you so very much. CCHR, Concerned Citizens for Human Rights?
Citizens Commission on Human Rights. Yes.
Citizens Commission. There is another program called Concerned Citizens somewhere. That's in LA. So the point of what it is, she just shouted out an organization that has been in the trenches all around the world for years dealing with mental health and wellness. I know they have their programs. I know they have their cleansing, purification programs that they take you through when you have been addicted to drugs. They help you get yourself clean. So that program, I'm going to recommend that. So we can give a shout out to Pastor Shaw if you have any of the recorded programs that you would like to maybe share with us before the day ends on the very thing, mental health, and what they're doing about it, how we can, get organized with that. That would be great, Michelle. What about you, Bobby? What you know about mental health and wellness?
Well, I know I came from a long ways dealing with some mental health because I'm a crazy ex-fool. And I used to get involved with a lot of things. And I, by the way of coming out here, I had my very great spiritual awakening. And now I see the light out here. And also, so I got out here, I got tapped in and learning about the prescription drugs, about what they do, because I was wondering, how did I feel suicidal back in the day? But no, I was popping pills and drinking, and that was really messing with my thinking. So mental health is very real. And by me being a 18-year drunk, now 15 years sober, I really can comprehend the difference between. So, and now I'm working with a company called Wakana, which they have some great CBD products, and on many different levels. They got some stuff you can smoke. They got some stuff you can rub on you, and they got some stuff you can stick on your tongue, and they got some gummies. So I can turn y'all on to them too.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, it calm you down.
Sister Michelle, would you go ahead on and, you know, reiterate on what he just said, because you've been working with Bobby Buck for a while. Can you see, you know, what can you see based on what you've been around and exposed to dealing with Bobby Buck? How can you see anything and want to talk about it? Just come
talk about Wakana. He's very good in his business. Absolutely. He advertises very well. Absolutely. And then based on the products and some other people that he works with, they're very informed about the products and Wakana. And based on, like he said, his plight of working with people in the communities, as well as knowing that he has benefited a great deal from the products of Wakana, that is instrumental for other people that, just as well, that may have been on his journey. And it is a great opportunity for you to become part of Wakana, even if you want to become a distributor as well, to help more people in communities at large.
So then what kind of you're saying is the alternative medicine to what is being given over some of the other medicines that's causing suicidal thoughts and suicidal actions, because there's a lot of walking it out that has happened as well. So
definitely a lot of healthier.
So we want to bring Wakana up, huh?
Yes.
Oh yes, and plus they were founded by 4 Black women in Chicago.
That's right.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So they really been working with some magic. We call that Black girl magic. Yeah. So they've been doing it. Yeah, they ain't got music video and all this. Yeah, they cracking. They cracking. Coming out of Chi-Town.
Okay.
Yeah.
They ain't shy no more. Is they shy anymore?
Nice.
That's awesome. So now the place that we got this package deal from, I was telling Michelle, they gave us an eighth of flowers. They gave us this particular vape pen pod. And then they gave some things that you go in the mouth. They crack, snap, and pop. Crack, not crack. But they pop rocks. Pop rocks. So I can't say I felt anything with the pop rocks. Now I felt something with this. And then I had some CBD oil from another gift. And I think I probably slept through the night and didn't realize that it was good. So, you know, it's something, but I'm going to recommend it for mental health, because see, what Bobby gave a little bit of his testimony where he came from. And I want to commend you on that, brother, because you speak well. You have been very well rounded in what you have been doing. It has really shaped and molded you. I enjoy hearing you speak, and it's just great. So I have to still work on my ability to tell my testimony right, because, you know, it's almost like your elevator pitch, you know, and sometimes it takes a while for you to really gather what the heck you've been going through to even know how to tell it, because you'll tell it like I generally do. And then I was in poverty, and sitting in the car, and they be like, oh yeah, you still dealing with that stuff. You need some, you need a little help now, because it's inside of us. All that we have been through is pent up inside of our brain. It's in our organs. People get sick. They get detrimentally sick because they don't get it out. Unforgiveness is a detrimental sickness, because it is a mental thing, because you keep those thoughts of what he did to me, what she did. I will never forgive. I'll never forget. But it is causing lodge in your brain, your physical, your psyche is putting a wedge in between so that means you're getting disconnected and you're causing and allowing something to come in that ain't good and take over. And next thing you know what? Kaput. Disease, they say, starts in the colon. So sometimes when we're not physically clean, it affects our mental. You understand? That stuff start backing up. And we all disgruntled and angry because we just need to take a good sit down. You understand me? And let it all come out. Mental health and wellness. The simple things we can do in life to heal, cleanse, and overcome our situations. So the testimony, how you are able to tell it, that helps free you and make you stronger in your stance. And a person will recognize that and come to you and say, dude, I need help. I've been dealing with and struggling with this thing for so long. I've been through all these programs. You didn't go through no program, did you?
Well, I have been through them, quite a few of them. And then when I say this last one, when it happened, it was a spiritual thing that came from it because I was shocked. I was shocked. And I had the understanding. So, yes. And that's why I tell people, though, who do, like I said, I've been in and out of psych units. But and I was in one time when I knew I wasn't that crazy because there was other people in there that made me understand.
Say real quick.
I thought I would. I said, I got to do better. When you know better, you do better. That's for real. Yeah. But actually coming out here from Arkansas by way of Georgia to come out here to LA, and sometimes, a change in scenery. Sometimes you do have to move because people try, like I say, they project on you. Like people say, you're running from something.
That's
I said, oh, that's what you do. I'm running towards something.
Uh-oh. Come on here.
Yeah.
No
So sometimes people put their own limitations on you, and you got to be aware of it.
Yeah.
Like that.
That's right. Amen. Go to work.
Let's stop.
So I'm glad I kept running.
Ran on out here to California, huh?
Go to work.
Yeah.
I'm so glad you did. Like I said once before, I had heard your name and heard of you before meeting you and working with you. And you was the man, Bobby Buck, because I worked downtown at the Union Rescue Mission. And we would go to the Midnight Mission in that, I think it was a church on the corner, Church of the Nazarene or something on the corner. And they would do concerts and things out there on Skid Row. And I would always seem like I would miss it because we were working, then I'd go home and stuff. But I knew Bobby Buck. And then I think when I was working with Michelle and she started mentioning Bobby Buck, I'm like, I know Bobby Buck. I never really met him or nothing, but I know Bobby Buck. So I want to say I thank you for coming to Los Angeles because your work on Skid Row has been very, necessitated. You know what I mean? That's why you probably came to California, because it was a necessity. And not only did it help you, but it helped thousands and tell how many millions more, because the years that you put in and working with OG and all the different ones there and the different organizations that you've been working with, major things. Your presence and testimony, because I'm sure you let them know who you are, where you come from. You have, I'm sure, touched a lot of people because they go back. They write about that. They go submit, and based on what they have heard and seen, then they go submit budgets for money, capital, to come and do something with y'all, which you've been a part of it, haven't you?
Oh, you've been part of quite a few. Quite a few.
I love it. So by us coming here today to talk about mental health and wellness, and how we're going to sum it up by saying what you need is music, good music, some good artistry, which flowers some of everything. Art is just, you know, it's innumerable in numbers what art is. And then television production, we got to tell it to not just to necessarily be believed, but to let it resonate. And the lies will be dispelled out, and then the truth will rise. You understand? Because there's a lot of things that have not been the truth about what is really needed and what's really going on in our underserved communities. Therefore, we have to tell it, as you all have been telling it. But now we do need that wide platform, wider platform, that worldwide platform,
right?
As a team, as the group, telling the same story in different ways. Theater arts, you know, fashion arts, graphic arts, the fine arts, the molding, the sculpting, you understand, working with bronze and all the various elements. Art and all of that, working with concrete. Okay, building bridges, creating lighting. So we're going to bring all that to the, not only the vision and the plan, but the doing of what is happening in our underserved communities worldwide. In other words, that's going to be their plan. That's going to be what they're visioning. That's going to be what they're doing. Why? Because we have given it to them in such, what you said was a spiritual thing.
Oh, yes.
If we ain't spiritual, then we ain't physical. I'm talking about the humans. So we are spiritual and physical. So they need, and we must present so they can receive the spiritual offering, the side of us, where we come from. Don't get it mixed up. As I said, don't get it twisted. They work together. But there's a leader, and sometimes that leader will take you to the wrong place. They say there is a way that seemeth right unto man, but the end thereof is destruction. Destroyed, defeated. Why? In the wrong lane, at the wrong time, with the wrong purpose, with the wrong mind, saying the wrong things. And you could have been saying the wrong truth. How about that? The wrong truth. So come on here. We'll just not only talk about these things, we're going to show you through our videos, our television productions, because Go to Work Network did you hear that? Network got our own network. And Buck Wild Bobby Buck got a show that every man needs to see, because it'll teach you how to be a real man in and out of the bed. You understand? Now, I just know these things are necessity for us because we've been, oh my God, y'all don't want me to talk. The point I'm going to say, we've been raped in so many instances of our pure innocence and love that we don't feel it anymore. So we need to connect with the love in everything. I was thinking about that. We need to make love. What is that, LL Cool J? I need love. Love. You understand? So through these things, this is where we bring our spiritual context and content to the table. And I told the show, we're going to serve it up. We're going to chop it up, serve it up, dish it up. No, we're going to chop it up, dish it up, and serve it up. That's what we're going to do. Chop it up, dish it up, and then serve it up so the people can have a good meal, soul food meal. It's going to take care of your soul, your body, and your mind. When you leave that table, everything that you feel, baby, and don't feel is going to be feeling something new. But it ain't new because it's old. Love been there all along. We done left love at the door. But anyway, y'all talk about it because that's what it's all about. FLOW stands for Family Love Outreach Workshop. I'm loud. I'm in a big room here too. It's about a work in action. What she say? Go to work. It's a workshop. Every time I say flow, that means work. Shot. You're training, you're learning, you're teaching, but you're doing, you're working. So outreach, you always out there. Hey, I'm either reaching to receive or reaching to give, but I'm giving of myself, receiving for myself. Thank you. Can you give me something? But I'm reaching out. People are reaching out to receive something, and people are reaching out to receive something, and people are reaching out to give something. They're reaching out to give something. Do you understand? Mm-hmm. It's going. Where are we? We're outreaching to give. That's what we've been doing. And I guarantee you, $1 Million March is coming within the next 7-8 days. We will guarantee our $1 million mark for 3/31/22. That's 3 March 31 to 31st, 2022 year of. We will guarantee reach our $1 million mark, not just in property, not just in vehicles, not just in computers and cameras, but in cash money. Because guess what? Some gonna be in your hand, some gonna be in your hand, some gonna be in y'all hand too. And show more gonna be in my hand. You understand me? Praise the Lord. Stash it, baby. So what I'm saying to you, it's time to make your million. Everybody that's really born on this earth, you're worth $1 million. Your physical property. You got gold in you, got some silver, and some other things in you that you don't even know. So that's why they got STEM, STEAM, STREAM, because that's what it all is. Science, technology, engineering, math, add the research and the art. You got STEAM and you got STREAM. So we streaming, everybody's streaming. So they included the whole thing. So learn the technology of your brain, your mind. That's what your homework is for this Monday, because every Monday is Meditation Monday. We're gonna learn how to meditate. We're gonna learn how to go within and get it out so we can outreach, get it out so we can clear ourselves. We're gonna be working out. I got my workout stuff on, y'all don't know. I'm ready to work out my soul and my physical frustration. Because see, when I was younger, I was too busy to work out. I couldn't settle my mind enough to go to the gym and rehearse and all that. I just couldn't do that. I just had to do it. Now I got to rehearse. I got to get in here and get it. So that's what I think after this place. This is my private place right now to get me together, because I have been labeled crazy, ADHD and stuff without getting the labels. You understand? For a long time. I'm 61 and I've been dealing with this stuff since I was about 9 or 10. 50 years. How are you, Nichelle? Right up on the so about how long has she been on the earth? I've been dealing with mental issues.
Oh Lord.
So how is that? The grace and the mercy of the Most High God. I call him Yah because he said that in Psalm 68, I believe. Call him by his name, extol him by his name, Jah. Capital J, capital A, capital H is in there. Nobody, as I have ever heard, preach, teach, a message has said that ever. Extol him by his name. He said that. Call me by my name, Jah. Now the Jamaicans, my Jah love. But we didn't know that was in the Bible. Did you? Thank you. So, try Jah love. Hallelujah. Yah, they say Yah is J-A-H. You see what I'm saying? So when we say, I thank God, what God? Who God? Which God you serving? Maybe what God you thanking? Because see, I got a name to my God. He has names and he moves. Don't you move when you hear your name?
Yes.
Okay, so we want to get serious about what we're saying, who we're saying it to, why we're saying it, and what we expect to receive after we done said it. Now, grace and mercy, I just painted it on my wall. I feel so good because I have been in this place. I've been paying the note on this place since September, and basically have not really done much of anything, but just kind of moved some things in. But this past end of this month that just passed, I became available now to be in my place. So I'm in my place. So I'm going to show y'all this sign I'm walking to. I don't know, it's probably going to show up funny. Can you see it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. All right, go to work.
I painted that.
That's cool.
So
letters and everything.
I feel good about that. And then I did this here, painted this on the wall.
You painted squares on the wall?
Well, I was making it my green screen.
That's tight though.
She said, you painted squares on the wall. But see, I need to go up a little more because I'm too tall. But it's kind of like a little, I can't even get it. Here you go. But yeah, I need to.
That's cool.
So because I'm sitting in here all by my lonesome pretty much for this whole week. I'm in a creative zone, so I need to do something. So then I sit up. Where am I at? Here we go. Okay. So, and then the black one. So coming in here is awakening who I am and what gifts I have, because I also know for people to be mentally stable, you need to operate out of your gift.
Mm-hmm.
You need to stop trying to fit in everybody else's plan and project and program and be you. The girl said, focus on you until they focus on you. You understand? You focus on you until people start focusing on you. In other words, you stick with you. You stick with your program until they just start saying, well, shoot, she ain't gonna stop. I'm gonna come sit down and see what she's doing.
Right.
Go to work.
That's right. Go to work.
You understand? Now we got a magazine because of go to work. See, in the mental capacities that we have, we need relationships that will benefit us. We need to be around people that are supportive to our vision and our dream and our goals. And if we sound off or whatever, they still deal with us. They may look at us crazy and be like, oh, Lord, I don't know what she dealing with right now. But it's okay. You know, we need true friendship, true loving relationship, whether it's sexual or not. What? Like-minded people.
That's right.
Exactly. And it's very important.
Shout out Charles Jackson Jr. It's his magazine, City Pride magazine, that he helped me to become an editor in the upcoming city, the one and only Hub City Reporter newspaper. Absolutely. So he's had a dream for a long time and been operating by himself as well, you know, with a few people and teamwork and so forth. But consistency is everything. And sometimes there's a season for different teams and different you know, valleys and mountains that we all go through. And so it's just wonderful. At this time, we've been able to abundantly work towards, you know, bigger projects and ultimately a vast array of distribution for City Pride magazine and the upcoming Hub City Reporter newspaper.
That's amazing, and it's good, and it's awesome. And I say this and said that because had you not, I knew of the magazine. I knew of the magazine from living in Compton and working with Sierra, who ran for Miss Compton, and they put all that in the magazine, you know. So that's how I knew the magazine, from the beauty contest, the city contest. But when you brought that opportunity to write something for the Super Bowl edition that's going to be coming, what? Well, look, if I'm going to write anything about the Super Bowl, I got to write about my brother. What?
Amen. Go to work.
So that, and then you brought, how many people did you bring in to City Pride Magazine? You brought a whole team.
Yes, absolutely. You said,
did I do that again? Did I do it again?
What'd you say, Bobby?
I said you went to work.
Go to work.
She went to work.
Mm-hmm.
She went to work. It's awesome. And I mean, having you, Nichelle, as a friend, you are really my baby sister. That's how I look at you. Because we have really had an impact working together. I mean, meeting over at that NAACP, we started off at the place, the National Association for Colored People.
That's right.
We started off in the right place. We've been on a mission ever since we met.
Absolutely.
I mean, every time I come up with an idea that I want to go videotape, I tell Nichelle, and she's right there, Bobby. I mean, so we're going to be bringing those videos. That's what we're going to be sharing through this Flow City Summit that starts tomorrow, the 22nd. And there's also a STEM program, I'm understanding, starting tomorrow with Bill Montgomery and some other people. So we'll be aerospace. So we'll be getting that information because we want to share that. I think that's a 3-day event. But we are encompassing the whole week plus the end of the month is the 28th on Monday. We got all of that for the Flow City Summit.
Go to work.
So we can sum it up. So I'm expecting other people. Tomorrow is our business and economics day. So we want to talk about your cryptocurrency, talk about the NFTs, because that's where the big money is supposed to be for us, especially creative people. So we want to talk about it. You understand? And talk about, I don't want to say the fears and all that stuff, because see, we have had such a fear package placed over us that we get scared of everything. The 666 and that's the mark of the beast, and they getting all the vaccines and oh Lord, that's the thing, the devil is it. We have so much that we have been fed and given, from the church house to the schoolhouse to the drug house. Information that we have gotten regarding life has caused some issues. That's where mental health comes from too. We got the wrong information. We got the wrong truth. Because some things is true in another situation. Everything ain't true for you. Everything that people say is not for you. Everything we've heard in that Bible is not for you. It's not for us. Like they said, we're not Christians. We're Hebrew Israelites. We're the chosen. We're the people of the Most High God. We the first created. We ain't Christians. Christian came later on some other time. We was already who we love or who we is. You understand? I know my English. I know how to get it right.
Go
our labels, like Folgers coffee, we see that label. We want Folgers because that was the first coffee I remember, percolating coffee, Maxwell House. Now, we see Starbucks. So what are they pushing? I'm talking about anybody, whoever pushing anything.
Well, I'm going to help
boyfriend push
brand soon. Absolutely. Go to work.
So what I'm saying, let's get our stuff. We got coffee brands.
That's right.
We got candy brands. We got, what is it, Wakanda? We got herbal brands. I think we need to be in the CBD, herbal, growing, marijuana. We need to be in that business as a people. We need to be in that business. There's plenty of money in it, and we need to come together and apply for some of the grants and loans that's in that money, because see, that's a part of that's STEM, growing. You understand? How does that flower grow? How does it become medicinal? What part of it is medicinal? What part of it is hallucinogen? So the things that I'm saying is what we are going to deal with. We will be interviewing people, the experts in the cannabis field, people who have, I want to say vineyards, people who have these different manufacturer business. We're going to talk into the homeboys industry. Our homeboys got it going on. Homeboys and homegirls got it going on. What about the brothers and the sisters? So we're going to talk to Father Boyle and his crew and say, hey, look, how can we get us some a brother and sister manufacturer? How can we get us a homeboy, homegirl in Compton? How can we get one in Watts? How can we get one? How can we go ahead on and get us a manufacturing plant to make us some soul food? We can grow our own collard greens and grow our own candy yams, and yeah, it's real. So within our coalition, within our compact, we have people who are certified growers of not only marijuana, vegetation, period. Mm-hmm. So we are combining, we're putting everybody in their categories. Let them, you say like mine. So all of our people that's in vegetation and cropping and gardening and all that kind of stuff, we will be summiting with them. We will be summiting with our wealth builders. We met folk that have their own banks and got their own wealth building companies and everything. We will be meeting with them. We need to be meeting with them tomorrow. It's Tuesday, you understand? So we need to be reaching them tomorrow to find out how can we package ourselves to get some of that money y'all have. Because that's what time it is. I told you we're worth $1 million in our own physical body, but we give it all away. By the time we get done, we ain't worth 2 cents because we done sold it, brokered it off, and didn't save nothing for ourselves, didn't have no benefits coming out.
So maybe the terminology about how do we package ourselves, we're already packaged. You understand? So it's just about their criteria, and it's in black and white. It's in an email. It's in documentation. That's what it is. So when, like you said, when we're not informed, then that's not the place that we want to be when we want to be more successful. So it's about being informed in that criteria and just satisfying the requirements that are asked, and then it will benefit.
Okay, so give them your information, contact, when you can, not to say be reached, but just let them know what your schedule is for consultation, or however you put your projects together. Let them know how to reach you, please.
Go to workcenter@gmail.com. Matter of fact, I'll put that on the show at the bottom so that way they can rewind it as well when needed. And I'll do that for you as well, Bobby Buck, and your email that you would like as well. Crystal, I could do that. So as you conclude what you want to say, absolutely. Go word.
Yes, Bobby Buck, you've given your information too. What names of your shows? What should they look for?
Well, the easiest way to do it, go to my professional profile page on bobbybuck.com. And when you go to bobbybuck.com, you'll see 2 tabs. Press a button, you can call me. Press a button, you can email me.
Woo! You better go on bobbybuck.com. We need to make a song about that. bobbybuck.com. bobbybuck.com. When you call him, bobbybuck.com. He will be bobbybuck.com. When you need bobbybuck.com. Woo!
I might need to rinse you for a minute. I might need to rinse you for a minute.
Oh man. Bobbybuck.com right there. Go to work.
There it is. There it is. I love it. So we will be in the studio again, and we can work wonders with these cell phones and with the audio production that you all have. So when we go to the studio, you might not be there physically, but I'll probably get your voice recorded on some things, and then we'll upload it and put the music to it and enhance it. So get ready for that this week. What you want, record it. Get ready to record it. You understand? You want this said, you want that said, but we'll talk more about that later. So
you want Wednesday, or what email would you like?
WednesdaysWoman@gmail.com is good. Wednesdays Woman knows.
Okay.
I was going to say, Nichelle, do you have a website other than, okay, we want to do citypridemagazine.com, but you have another one you want to give, or you just want to do with the email?
I could do the link tree, absolutely too.
Okay. Yeah, I want the people to go and be connected to what we have and what you all have to offer, because it's very important. Once you see this, to go and follow up, subscribe, register, let them know you are available, you want to be a part of something, you want to be in it. However you feel when you go to bobbybuck.com, when you go to Nichelle's, what is it? Is that which one is it? The treetop, what is it?
Linktree, I'll put it there too.
Linktree.
That's Wednesday's Woman Knows at gmail.com.
That's it.
Okay, good job.
So yeah, put that in there when you get a chance, because I want you all to follow through, subscribe, and also register for some of the events that'll be going on throughout the year. It's the beginning. Also need to I got a phone call coming in. I don't want to take it.
That is hilarious.
Go to citypridemagazine.com and subscribe and purchase put a purchase order. I don't know how to say it online. How can they say they want to purchase that magazine that we are in? Did we?
Yes, go under the advertise tab on citypridemagazine.com, or simply contact us and put their requests in the contact.
That they would like to purchase, because that's one of our fundraisers that we are doing to help further our creative writing workshops, so we can get people employed as writers and give them an opportunity to come and be an intern writer with the papers and various publications that come. There's more than one publication, there's more than one network, there's more than one studio, there's more than one everything that we're dealing with. Okay, we have things across the nation that we're connecting to, so we want everybody to know we are enveloping all that is doing, like she said, the like minds. All the like-minded people are coming together. So don't hesitate to call your long-lost cousin, friend, nephew, auntie that you know is in something good, that's in a nonprofit program, that's in community service, is a service provider, and say, hey, I heard these people talking about outreaching and connecting, and they're in California, and they want to connect with us in Mississippi, and they want to connect with us in New York. We are connecting. We have to connect to collect.
Absolutely.
Say that with me. Repeat that.
Connect to collect.
You've got to connect to collect.
Absolutely. And that's just an exciting.
That we say that, we have a guest that's due in too later on, brother Coach Rob Silver. And Coach Rob Silver is right here. What about it? How about it? Timing is perfect and beautiful. It is 4:00 p.m. PST in California, and I was just calling and announcing he's an on-time man. Yes, he is.
Hallelujah.
Amen. Go work.
Sir. Praise God. Here we are.
Brother, how you doing?
I'm doing amazing. I'm doing great. I'm glad to be here. I'm glad to be sharing and caring and like getting it done. What we up to today?
Go to work.
Wow, we have been talking about mental health and wellness. And we've talked about several ways to, cleanse and heal and help it, get it together. But okay. I know, and I believe Nichelle remembers meeting you. You remember meeting Nichelle at
come on. Yeah, how could I forget y'all?
Absolutely.
We was the life of the party up in there, man.
Amen. And go to work, you already know.
Singing and carrying on, getting it done. So yeah, I can't forget that.
Absolutely.
Well, this is Bobby Buck. This is our other, I want to say counterpart. This is our other brother that we've been working with. Nichelle and Bobby have been working together over the years, and now I'm part of that team as well. So here you are, now introducing you to Bobby Buck.
Bobby, you and I met maybe it's been in the past year or two. You and I met. I was downtown at Friend's Art Gallery, and we ran into you, and he remembered you. And I remember you because you had a shirt on, and I think you had a QR code on the back.
Go to work.
And I was like, man, this dude is a genius, man. He got his marketing, he got everything right on them right here and now. I'm talking about the same person, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, it sound like me.
Okay. Yeah, that was you. And we took a matter of fact, I got a picture with all of us, man. I gotta find it. But yeah, definitely. Yeah, we ran into each other that one time. I remember. See, we all unforgettable up on here today.
Amen.
That's what's
that part right there. Go to work.
Putting in that work.
That's what it is. It's work, man. Ain't no time to be lazy.
That's right.
I'm speechless. I'm totally speechless. We met this brother, ladies and gentlemen, on the Sony Studios Entertainment lot during the Lee Steinberg's NFL Super Bowl party.
Yeah.
And this gentleman was there escorting us and showing us and securing everything. He was handling business. He's on the production team. Mm-hmm. And we connected, and he told me some things that he did. Who knew that he met Bobby Buck?
I know. Look at
you. The stars always connect. The stars always connect. They do.
Amen.
They just do. You and I had that moment where you shared with me, and it's like, those are the moments I live for every day, because everything else is like, it comes and it goes, but it's something about when you had that moment with somebody, it was like, it's a connection. And for me, that connection is almost, it's like sex for me. I look for it every day, and I look to be intrigued with it, involved with it, and I look to have it with as many people as possible, man, because that connection it's like nothing else, man. Nothing else.
Right.
Excuse me.
Yes.
You said it's like what?
It's like sex.
I thought that's what I heard.
It is. And the reason I bring it up, because, I'm a Scorpio, and I've always been, labeled as the sexual person, this, that, and the other. And as I've been studying over the past years about energy and how energy works and what energy is, I understand that the sexual energy is the energy at our root chakra, right at our core. And, based upon how I grew up and, being introduced to sex a little bit earlier than my brain was ready for, I always identified with the energy at that level. And as I started growing and learning more about energy, I started identifying with that energy a little bit different. And as I did that, I started noticing my relationships with women were different. And I would leave a conversation with a woman feeling like, I would get home and like, damn, I feel good. I'm like, damn, I feel like I just got some. And then I'd be like, but you ain't getting none. But you did get some, because you connected to her soul, to her purpose. And that's what we all want, And just when I made that mental connection, it made me excited, because honestly, I had never thought I would be over being a whore, being out in the street and just chasing after women, trying to get in and try to chase it. And now I don't have to chase it, because all I got to do is be present with the ones that's in front of me, and we get it done. So that excites me. I'm 44. I get to live this next half of my life that way. And, we're going to just keep getting it done, y'all. Like this is exciting for me to be able to share and talk like this with people, because I don't believe these are things we talk about and the things that we get involved with. And it's the most important thing I feel like to get involved with, at least what I'm the most passionate about,
Okay, now you do know there's a live button up there that says we're live?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you very much. I just wanted to make sure bro, you putting down some good stuff.
And you know what? And I like live. You know why? Because we live all the day, all the time. Like, why not? You know what I'm saying? Like, the one thing about, growing up as a Black male, you grow up just like a female. You grow up under certain conditions, and those conditions form who you are. And when you get into meditation and you get into breathing and you start noticing how you move and why you move, you're able to alter the way that you move and do things, because you think different and you choose differently. But if you continue to live under the environment and the circumstances without paying attention to them, you just keep living in that same cycle and wonder why you're frustrated, why you're aggravated, why you're not getting where you want to get. And there's really nowhere to get but inside here with yourself. And that's the happiest and the only place you ever going to get. No one else is ever going to get it done, get it finished, but you. So it's like that's it, So when I find that out, I get excited, man. I just, I'm just excited. I'm scared and excited because I don't want it to end, but I'm excited that it's happening. I'm right in the middle of that.
This is so amazing. I love you, my brother, because you touched my heart when I was sharing, and you so attentively listened, and we resonated at a level of, finally somebody, can not only understand, but we can vibe and talk about it. We have something to say instead of just man, that's too bad, huh? Oh, wow. It was some advice.
We did all had, oh man, that's what it is. And just acceptance of absolutely trash and garbage. And we don't have to accept that, you know. I ain't gonna cuss. I was about to cuss, but every time I'm about to cuss, I hear my mama say, "You can do better than that." So I work on that. But every once in a while, I might let one slip. I'm gonna just let y'all know.
Don't worry, you're among kinfolk, baby.
Exactly.
All right, I appreciate that.
And professional cussers.
Yes, professional, you know.
Highly educated.
Yeah, rare cannot be duplicated. No, sorry.
Come on here, Nancy. Because I'm gonna tell you, a good cussing ain't so bad.
It's a release.
Yes, it is
a release, and it's a way. It's like when you cut yourself off from saying certain things, people always don't receive you because it's energy, right? And it's not the words you saying, it's how you saying it. So you could be say fuck, suck, whatever you want to say, but if you say it with the right tone and it's in the right prefaces, then it makes sense. Like you hit somebody where it counts, and that's what I enjoy. That's why I created my company. I created this because I get to be me 100% of the day. I don't have to go in anywhere and showcase to do anything for anybody else except for me. When I show up like this, y'all show up, and then more people like this show up, and then we just keep building on that. And it's like, all right, let's just keep showing up.
Show up.
Yeah.
Show up. Well, baby, look here. What did you plan for us? Now, did y'all have any questions for him? Nichelle, you have any questions or anything you want to say, Bobby? Anything?
I would like to ask, first of all, when did you create your company, isbalance.com, as I have it running on the show here?
Yeah, so I created isbalance.com. I was working in the U.S. Bank Tower about 2 years ago as a personal trainer in the gym on the 57th floor. Most beautiful view every morning, like so blessed to be there and work. And the man that I was working for, I felt more like I was his partner than I was an employee. And I carried myself that way, but that didn't always resonate with him. But it was something in him saying, like, you know, we equals, and that's just how I move. And at one point in time, my spirit moved me. I had been thinking about this balance, create my own company. I've created other companies, and this is just an extension of, you know, Kobe says no one fails. So I figured out how it didn't work one way, and then I created again. And spirit as in meditation is like, it's balance. I've been working towards getting balance in my life and like seeing things from both sides. And when I was in that position at that job, one day I was like, man, I feel like I'm going to get fired. I feel like I'm getting ready to get laid off. And I couldn't understand why I was having that feeling. But in that feeling, I moved to the computer and started typing in and creating my company because I was like, I haven't done anything wrong here. There's no reason for this man to fire me, but I can't deny this feeling that I'm feeling. So I went on GoDaddy. I bought. I was like, oh, it's balanced. It's available. Like I was surprised that it was even available, you know. And then it was available. And then I've been practicing meditation now for over 10 years. So I'm just getting to the point where I'm in front of you all today, where I'm fully confident, arrogant, every ego, everything in what I do, because I'm good at this shit. Like, this is what the fuck did I do? And I can say that with all confidence, knowing that whatever I do, I'm going to help you because you showed up to get help, and I'm going to help you get it done. Like, no bullshit. Like, it's going to get done. You're going to feel better after you talk and you sit with me. So it created this balance under those conditions. And then about a month and a half, 2 months later, COVID hit. And Friday, I was at work. Monday, they said, don't come in. On Thursday, he called me and said, even when things do open back up, he can't afford to keep me. And I said, man, I'm in a position now where I got to make this happen. And this is why it was happening. And since I've been at home creating this company, I've been on Zoom. I've been in front of people all day in the comfort of my home with my family. So like what I realized, it was all really a blessing in disguise. As much as I love going out in that building and seeing the world every day from up there, but I was under somebody else. And I remember growing up under Farrakhan, and I remember hearing him talk all the time and speak. And when he was speaking, the only part I couldn't resonate with was calling somebody a devil or evil. But I understood what he was saying about coming together as community and working together and building something. And that's something that in our community, we don't do very well. And for one point in time, and I won't be a little long-winded here, but all this is going to come together. At one point in time, I was married to a Filipino woman, and Filipino was the closest I could find to somebody who was cultured, but they stuck with their family. Now, I told you about that sex at the beginning, right? So that got me in trouble, and that thing ended. But I joined into a new relationship, and I decided when I left that relationship, I was going back towards Black women because I couldn't understand why I was moving away from it, and I wanted to understand what I was running away from and what a lot of brothers that look like me and act like me was running away from. And I understood what we was running away from was this confrontation, this misunderstanding, not fully being evolved with each other. And I dedicated myself to sitting all the discomfort through everything and learning and moving through it. And now I'm on another side of my relationship. It's taken 9 years for us to get there, but we've done it together. So we built it together. And I share all this with you because I couldn't have done any of this without meditation and without Qigong, without learning and listening to my behaviors and moving differently based upon the way that I feel as opposed to what I know is the right thing to do.
Ooh, go to work.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. I'm loving it.
Absolutely.
So, this is, I mean, I knew that I needed you in this process. And I knew that meditation and prayer is our Monday format. Since 2005, I believe, or however long ago we've had this Flow 7. I've had a couple of people, talk about meditation and the importance of it. But my brother, what you brought today,
go to work. Is it possible?
It is astounding. And I'm saying this to say the goal is to reach the world and get the world involved with what we are doing. You understand?
Yes.
The goal is to be known for being the providers of the model program that is going to change America.
Amen.
So Flow City, as I was saying, Family Love Outreach Workshop City, it started as a tour and a project. And so it has really made itself, it's made the rounds, meeting you and really expressing as we did. This has not even been a week. Has it been a week? It's been a week? It just came over the week Saturday. We were there Saturday, last Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
So here we are 2 days after we met a week ago. And you are the piece. You own that position. You own Monday prayer meditation. Because anybody that has your experience, and see, you talked about sex and you talking about Scorpio. This is what it is. I was like, we are recording, we live. This is what we need to hear. You put it down so eloquent. You do it so well. I was telling Bobby how he gave his testament of how he has come over, his overcoming words. You have just come in and said, whoa. And I'm like, oh.
Is it possible to get him to talk about
how do we sign up? How do we, who's that? Somebody saying something?
Yeah.
Yes. Can we get him to see about possibly sharing about his website?
Okay, yes. I was saying, how do we, get involved and get in contact with you? Please tell the people how.
The best way to contact me is my website. You can go to itsbalanced.com. So that's ITS balanced with a D at the end.com. You can also find me on all social media as Coach Rob Silver. You can also find my company, It's Balanced, on social media as It's Balanced. So everything is clear and cut right there to the point. And yeah, that's where y'all can find me at. And as far as contacting me, like you can contact me through the website. Right now I'm just setting up privates as people contact me, but I believe this experience of me speaking with you all is finally getting me in front of a lot of people. And yesterday I recorded a voiceover for my first program that I plan on launching within the next 30 days, which will be a 30-day challenge where you're going to meditate in the morning, in the afternoon, and again at the evening. And each meditation is only 10 minutes, and I'm gonna guide you through with my voice and my way of saying things, and we're gonna get it done. And then you're gonna just document what you felt and what you noticed when you meditated, because it's really about being your own scientist, like looking at yourself and seeing how, when you formulate and you put certain things together, what comes out of it, and looking back on it. Because we don't have a scale to step on and see how much weight we lost in this process. So it's up to us to write things down and articulate and feel them in a way that we can look back on and say, damn, I did expand. Because expansion is growth, and it's not really about so much growth as when you expand, we're a circle. We get to get large. We are the earth. We are the world. But if you don't take the time to feel into your world and understand your world is real small. But the minute that you feel into your world and you start to release and let things go, your world does expand and it becomes big, and you feel comfortable because you created space in the world that's yours. And it's that simple, y'all. Let's get it done.
Go to work.
That's it.
Woo! Yeah.
There you go.
10 minutes a day for the next 30 days.
It's a total of 30 minutes out of the day. But so what it'll do is when you wake up, when the program comes out, the way I'll have it is you'll let me know when you typically get up in the morning, right? You get up at 6:30. Before you reach over to grab that phone and look at social media, you're going to grab your phone and you're going to do a 10-minute, very slow breathing meditative movement with me. And then after that, go do whatever you want to do after that. And then I want you to also, I want you to set alarms on your phone so it'll let you know, hey, you ain't done it by this time. Take 10 minutes. And if you ain't got 10 minutes, you ain't got nothing, man. You ain't got nothing. You got 10 minutes to get yourself and do what I'm showing you what to do. And I ain't telling you what to do. I'm at you showing up and saying, I want this. So if you want this, you got to get in and get it done. Like, ain't no sugarcoating. If you don't do it, it don't get done. And the work that we're doing, what I'm teaching is called Qi Gong. Qi is spelled Qi, and it means energy. And I love energy because we all got energy. Black, white, Korean, whatever. Female, sexual, asexual, whatever you are, whatever name that you might call yourself, you got energy. So if we can take every morning and notice where our energy is and do an exercise to actually bring us at peace with wherever we are, you off on your way to a good part of the day. Now then, when it comes around lunchtime, of course, you've had things come into your life. You've had things pop up that you didn't know was going to pop up, and that's going to cause some kind of discomfort in the body. Now, you could let that go for the rest of the day, but that will build up, right? And just like a cup of water, eventually it will overflow and you will make a mess somewhere. So before you make a mess, right there before lunch, we'll do another quick 10-minute meditation where you get to process everything that happened from the time you got up until lunchtime, and you get to let it all go and release and be back whole like you were in the morning. And then the last meditation of the day, which you could do in your bed, lying down or sitting in a chair, is for you to process the whole day so you can go to bed with a peace of mind. Because it's really about taking all this information in and letting it go and knowing we got enough wisdom that we can get back to it whenever we want it. But you can't do that unless you sit down and take the time to do it. If you don't take the time to do it, you broke. I don't care how financially rich you are. If you don't take time to feel and notice yourself, you are broke. There's a bunch of rich people that are spiritually broke, that are energetically broke, that don't have nothing to move and go on because they haven't put anything back. You got to recharge yourself. Even a Tesla, you got to plug it back in. So when are you plugging in? If you're not plugging in, you wonder why you're tired. You ain't never plugged in. So I'm going to get people plugged in 3 times a day for 30-day challenge. I want everybody to go on Facebook and put up what their experiences are. And I want people to see what those experiences are and more people to buy that program and set up. And yeah. So that'll be one way you'll be able to get it. You can get in touch with me right now and do one-on-one personals, but that'll be a way that I'm trying to find a way to expand myself without always being there. Because I do have a family. Like I said, I have 2 little girls and a beautiful lady. So I'm doing really well with managing my time. And also meditation and Qigong has helped with that because it helps me notice where I'm putting energy at, where I may not need to. And the only way to do that is to sit still.
Absolutely. Go to work. Go to work.
Go to work. Go to work.
So can you talk us through this page here on your website as well?
So this page right here is showing you, it's just a few pictures. I built this on GoDaddy, right? And I want to work on it a little bit, but this page is basically telling you the different services that I offer. And if I could make it very simple, each one of those links you click on will take you to the same place. And the place is to call me and get it done. I've I've seen a lot of people's websites that say all the amazing things they do, and I read through them. I get it. Mine's very short. I could probably work on a little bit more, but that's why I'm in front of y'all today, because I feel like I do best when I'm in front of people, and they say, you know what, I'm like that candy bar at checkout. Like, I gotta grab that. Like, ain't no questions about it. Like, I need that right now. So I want to make my process simple for people to click through, get it in, and get it done. Now, I'll also share with y'all, since I've been doing this for 10 years, I've worked with people that have had drug addictions and taken them from the time, on methadone, not just any drug. I ain't talking about weed. I'm talking about methadone, like something that takes you out. And within 3 months, had that person driving Uber in their own home, making money, and back on with their life, and not taking any more drugs. And that's just from being a personal one-on-one coaching session with me weekly for 3 months, me getting that person back in the community and rebuilding them. So that's like the extreme case of what I do, is taking somebody and really just being their pal, walking them through, getting them back in society and getting it done. That's something that I really enjoy doing, but I can only handle like one of those at a time. So the other part, because it's a lot. Because you really giving your life and energy to somebody, So that's that $1 million program. When you do that, you probably you got some paper when you come at me for that. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have some paper if you want me to do that with you. But what I also realize is there's so many people we can help on a much on a level that's not so financially encompassing, and that where we can get it every day. So that's where the program is coming for the 30-day challenge, because I figure that's where most of us are. It's like you're looking for a weight loss, right? But you're really looking for right now is a way to exercise your mental. We all know how to do push-ups and get our chest nice. We know how to do squats and get that butt nice. But do you know how to close your eyes for a minute and navigate your energy inside your body to a point where you physically fit in the inside? I doubt it, because you ain't met me yet. So that's what I'm here to do. This is what I'm here to do. Like, I love doing. I've been 250 pounds and lost 60 pounds, so I've already mastered how to lose weight. And with that came a lot of other things like arrogance and ego, because it's something I always wanted. And then I lost some things and I destroyed some things, and then I sat with those things and realized, okay, you got the body you want, but you ain't got to change your behavior. You was raised a certain way, won't you be that way? So then I started being that way. So now not only do I have the physical body, I have the energetic body. And that's what we all have. It's yin yang. So if you ain't got both of them, you ain't got balance.
Go to work.
Go to work. Go to work.
Absolutely. I bet you it sounds like I can see Bobby Buck. He's channeling this energy to it. Different events, upcoming events, and so forth. That definitely a way to immerse you into the collective unit of what we call cities at large. Go to work, Bobby Buck.
Yeah, because I know with me, I wake up in the morning, go to work, then fall asleep at night, and don't even dream. So that's how hard I be working. So yeah, but we gotta chop it up, and I can work with you on doing like some presentation type stuff too.
I would love that, Bobby.
The way you can do it, that way, do like a webinar type stuff. Yeah,
I would love that. Yeah, I would love to do like workshops online where people come in. We can talk about. There's a lot of things like in our society we talk about negative energy, right? And everybody's like, get away with me with that negative energy. And I call bullshit on that, because it's nothing. There's nothing negative and positive. They come together. One don't exist without the other. So if you tell me to get away with that, eventually it's going to come back to haunt you, right? So it's always time to pay attention. For me, what I want to do is simplify for people in a workshop and let them know negative energy is just energy you no longer want. So what you have to do is you have to sit with it, accept it, and as you accept it, it'll dissipate and leave you. But if you don't accept it, it'll haunt you, man. And it's really that simple. So, I really want to get us out of the point where we're talking about things and saying slogans, but not really feeling what we're saying. Because when you feel what you say, you start saying things a little bit differently. And we all remember God said, let it be light, and it was light. So we got to be careful about what we say, because we're going to bring light to everything.
Right. Have you
loving it totally.
I just do a video called Emotional Intelligence. Have you checked that out?
Man, I got the book sitting on my oh no, not I've seen the video Emotional Intelligence, but I got a book sitting on my coffee table right now called Emotional Intimacy.
Okay. I ain't heard of that.
Yeah, it's a real good one, man, because we talked about sex earlier, but it is about being intimate with your feelings, with the anger, with the worry, with the sadness, with the excitement, with the fear. If you can get intimate and love all of them, you ain't getting rid of them. You just accepting them.
That's
because
right.
you know they
you
coming.
gotta take ownership. Take ownership.
Yeah, you gotta take ownership.
Mhm.
And you know, I was nervous before this, right? But I take ownership of it, then I show up and I get it done. Like I'm never showing up and saying that I'm the leader, I'm the man, follow me. I'm saying, no, you came, do what I do and see what you get.
Go to
That's
work.
it. Then go to work. I ain't no better, no different than you. I'm only like this because I do the work every day, man. I'm passionate
That's
about doing
right.
the work.
That's right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Talk about your t-shirt line. I see you got your sweatshirt on. Talk about that.
Man, y'all, I just put it up last night. Go check it out. It's called Chi Gear Shop. ChiGearShop.com. You can go punch that up right now. So Chi, like I said, that means energy, gear, because, you know, whatever we put on, we feel a certain way when we put it on. We take pride in what we put on and what we wear and how we look. And shop, because I want y'all to go on there and shop and make money. I just told you, I got 2 kids and a lady. I got bills. I got things I got to pay. I got to do. So I want y'all to go on there and just look at some of my apparel. Some of the things I have on there are one of my sayings, which is everything is matter and everything matters. It's balance. And the reason I came up with that one logo t-shirt is because when Black Lives Matter came out, I had a lot of my friends, white friends particularly, asking me how I felt about Black Lives Matter. And I didn't want to express it in a way where I wanted to argue about it. So I said, you know what, I really don't know. And as I sat on it, this is what came up for me, because I sat with it in meditation. I said, what are we really trying to say? Because I don't want to argue about anything. And when I think about matter, like everything starts as a thought, and then it comes into action, and then it becomes matter, becomes something that's solidified and that's real and realistic. So everything from you, me, this coffee table, everything is matter. So if we know that everything is matter and everything matters, then we give attention and detail to everything, not just one thing. And now we're not sitting up here having a conversation for the next 30 years about who matters and who doesn't matter, because that's keeping us distracted away from what does matter, which is us and feeling into ourselves. The other shirt you see up there right now, I just did that one last night. It says spirit, energy, vibe, chi. 4 different ways to say energy, baby. That's all. You know, a lot of times we think we talking about different things, but we always talking about the same thing. You know, in church, we talk about spirit. In the street, we talk about the vibe. And with me, we're going to talk about chi. So we talking about the same thing. So as opposed to putting separation between us and thinking you being holier than now, you talking about religion, and I'm over here talking about Chinese medicine. Nah, man, we talking about energy. So if we can boil down to that and keep on that, we can keep on track with each other and stop getting off a track and really create something, you know? Like, let's create something real. Like, we didn't already seen all this other. Let's create something as good as the iPhone with the relationship inside ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on now. Am I the only one that want this?
Go to work.
No, baby, you're not. It's like, thank you. We say join the team. The go to work, Buck Wild, Flow City team. We got all kind of networks. Now we are part of the City Pride magazine team. So you know about that, because that's what we were on the Sony studio lot promoting, along with Arif's book about being the multi-ethnic Hall of Fame for Black, white, Hispanic, all of them. The ones who did not get chosen to be in the Hall of Fame, he created one in the Bay Area. A multi-ethnic Hall of Fame is in the Bay Area for what he's done. So he was there. He was very well honored and treated. I love to see how the mothers were coming up to his table and buying his book for their sons, who are now playing football and are being, I guess they were under the tutelage and the agency of Lee Steinberg. So it was really a wonderful treat to be there. And I really want to publicly thank Charles Jackson for allowing me and inviting me to go, because my name was not on the list. However, I was able to go, and it was wonderful. And I did represent the sports column of the City Pride magazine. I did write that on my brother, Willie Davis. And Michelle and I have always, since like 3 years ago, honored my brother on, during some, and Bobby Buck, we did it last year. So we've done this, and this year, the 3rd year, we were able to be a part of the Super Bowl souvenir program book. How about that?
Yeah, right. Like,
souvenir program book, souvenir edition. Yeah, souvenir magazine. So, and that's where we met you, Rob. So definitely you put your ad together. If you have an ad, a physical advertisement you would like to have in the magazine, it will be there free of charge. I know they were offering it to some of the people there, so that is offered to you. Definitely get your advertisement in to Miss Nichelle, and she will definitely get it to the publisher, and we'll probably introduce you, bring you in on one of the meetings that we have with the publisher, because he wants to get that experience and know what that event did for us. How did that resonate, and how could you explain that to the people, your experience with the Super Bowl festivities? So we'll see about getting you connected and talk about it. You see Bobby Buck right there.
Yeah.
Hey, there's Nichelle, and there I am. Ooh, that's Nichelle.
Amen.
Yeah, that's the magazine. So we are featured in this magazine. So by all means, it's $19.99. And if you tell them you saw it and heard about it, oh, look at here. Go to work, Snoop Dogg.
Yeah.
Dr. Dre, go to work now. Mary J, y'all worked it out on the Super Bowl halftime, huh?
Yes,
like the Avengers.
If you all would like to get a copy of this beautiful magazine, you need a hard copy, as he said, what's on his coffee table. You know, we invite you to put this on your coffee table, because I think it's something there for everybody to see and find out what's on the horizon. City Pride Magazine. And if you'd like to advertise in the magazine, you can go to citypridemag@gmail.com, or just go to the website, like she said, citypridemagazine.com, go to the advertising section, get involved, help us out. It is about money when it boils down, when you're in a capitalistic society. It's about money when you're handling business. It's about money when you want to exchange certain services and conduct certain situations. It is about money when you need to pay the bills, and you need to pay the card note, and you need to buy you some food, or you need to buy you something healthy, whatever you need. It is about money. So Bruh has his program, Brother Rob has his program that he's going to be putting a price cost value to it. Brother Bobby has his program, same thing. Sister Nichelle has her program. She has her books. Just go to Amazon.com. Go to work, Nichelle Farrow, NICSHELLEFARROW. Okay. Order you any book you want, get you a combination of them. And they're self-help books. It helps you, write it down. It gives you some space so you can write your vision, write your plan. That's what it's about. We are here to help you get to your next level.
That's right.
Next few levels, if that's what it requires, if that's what it takes. We've got our brother who's dealing with the energy, the power, and life force for us all. And we need to know how to correctly use it so it can benefit us.
That's right. That's right.
And then we have the fruits of what has been happening in the streets. We are the ear to the streets. Y'all better ask somebody. You understand? Who you're talking to when you talk to us. You don't just talk to me and think I'm not going to do nothing about it. I'm going to find somebody to call to say, hey, look, did you know about this situation going on over there in Compton? Yeah, you need to go check it out. Or what you know about Skid Row down there? Yeah, call Bobby Buck.
Like shining the backlight, right?
Hey, just shine the light. We can get it done. It's connecting. What I said, you got to connect to collect. So
there we go.
Thank you, baby. We're gonna put that on the shirt. Y'all heard? Put that on the shirt. Put that on the shirt.
Put that on the shirt. I'll show you how to do it. I did that in 30 minutes with commercials last night. That website.
So see, business, y'all. This is enterprise. Yeah. If we're gonna make $1 million by 3/31, so he didn't know. He's talking about a 30-day challenge, but we got a 31-day challenge to make $1 million. Selling products, selling services. Selling information, because some information needs to be bought.
Yeah, that's the only way it's going to get value. It ain't going to get value unless you done paid for it.
Go to work.
So this is what we're talking about, and this is what we're doing. We want y'all to stay tuned. Now, tomorrow, we're talking about business, and not only talking about business, we're going to share some business links. We're going to share some business people. We got one today. He's a businessman. He might want to return tomorrow. but nonetheless, you contact him because of that energy you need to be, that qigong you need to know about. You know?
So it's like,
qigong, baby. The gong show has begun. The gong show has returned.
If you were to say the word cheese, if you say cheese and take off the SE, cheese.
Yeah,
it's cheese, baby. Cheese.
Qigong. I love it. I love it. So I'm gonna connect you to my friend Leonard Davis. Do you know Leonard Davis?
No,
Rob?
I do not.
Okay, I'm gonna introduce you to Leonard Davis, and you're gonna find him to be a very fascinating young man because he's been in this thing probably about 40 years.
Wow.
And the thing of meditation and breathing and all that, and his workouts and stuff, and so he's a very dear friend of mine. So that's how I connect. And his sister, you know, they started back in the 70s. So we want to bring all of this, as they say, full circle. It's time to connect it all. You know, the young and the old, let's get together. Because the young have the strength, the old have the vision and the wisdom. So we need to connect. That's what I talk about, our little street folk, people who like to take care of their street, their turf, their areas. They want to talk about their terrain, their areas. We want to reach them and teach them and surround them as to protect them. And let me tell you about Jeremiah 31 and 22. That's a Bible book. Jeremiah 31:22 talks about the woman surrounding the man as to protect him. It says, how long wilt thou go about, O thou backsliding daughter? The Lord has done a new thing. He has created a new thing. A woman shall compass a man. Compass. Now, see, I forgot what compass and compass meant when I first read the scripture some years ago. I thought she was going to surpass. I thought it meant to surpass. I forgot there was the compass, not to run ahead of him, because I was thinking, oh yeah, the woman, is she leading? She got all the money. She got all the jobs. Yeah, the woman does surpass, but it didn't say surpass. It said compass. So when I got back to it, I realized I went and did a little study. It says to compass him as to protect him, surround him as to protect him. The light came on, baby. I want you to know, because see where I was going, surpassing and running behind him, running ahead of him, leaving him behind was wrong. But when I got the new, real, right revelation.
Lord Jesus, education and reading is something else, huh?
Right. No, right. I did my 12 years of high school, junior high, elementary. I did that. And all I could get was 6 units out of college. So I'm through. You understand? I couldn't do no more.
Man.
Wow.
Don't worry, as long as I get it before it's over. Okay. Listen, this whole thing is true facts. We're talking facts. Now, when y'all see this show again, because y'all can rewind this thing, I think. I don't know if you can't, then just, we're going to figure it out. But I was talking about sex. Remember, I was talking about sex before he came on. I was talking about that. And then I was talking about, our balance and stuff. And he came on. I said, and she said like-minded. We're bringing the like-minded, like-hearted people together. That's what this platform is about. So you, Coach Rob, you tell others about the Go to Work Network. You tell others about BobbyBuck.com, because this is how it's going to get worldwide $1 million by March 31st. It's when you, me, her, him, them start tell it to the others. Did you know the show? It's what? Streaming on, but it's good information. Working.
Absolutely. Everybody talking about balance too. That's a key word. That word association is power. It's balance.
We need it. Our young people need this. This is where they have said we failed them. They said our generation failed them. We forgot to teach them and share and show them what they needed for their life lessons and their ability to hold on and hang in there. So now we're not say scrambling, but we're really working to get it redeemed, fill in the gaps, what was missing, and forgive us for what, went awry that we was not there to catch it. You know what I mean? But this music will be able to really hit them, because that's where it's all about. I've been playing my music since it goes on. I just put it on in the morning and let it just play. Sometimes
the
it's
word
loud.
envelop instead of, we don't want to say, the word the music hit them. If we will, pardon me, if we could say where the music will envelop them, so that way they feel included, because a lot of them feel out as outsiders and they don't feel included.
We want to envelop you with our music and our art. We want to envelop you. We want your soul, your mind to vibe with us, because we don't want to leave you out. We don't want you sitting there.
Yeah.
We want to include you and make you feel that you are not only important, but you are leading your own life with the proper tools, with the proper information that we have enveloped within you, baby. And we'll give you an envelope when it's over.
Go to work.
See, we got money to give. We got money to give. That's what it's all about. We receive so we can give. It's what time it is.
Hallelujah.
But that's real. It's already written.
That's good.
So I got it.
It's real. This is why we are here. Because we're getting the money so we can give it to those who need it. We don't want to talk about the old regimes and how the money got lost and misconstrued and went another. We're talking about what we're doing now. This is 2022. There's plenty for you in 2022. Can I get a witness?
Hallelujah. Yes, man. Let's get it.
So
Hallelujah.
we just got to get it. Go get it.
Let's go get it.
Come to where it is. Come to where it's good.
We know what the old story is, but what's the new story you about to tell? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's about the new chapter. What's up? Let's get it in. Let's get it done. We know about history, but what new books we gonna write?
That's
you
right.
know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
How are we gonna get in there and make it right? How are we gonna make it tight, be the author of our own story, right? I know Bobby doing it. I didn't met him, man. I'm seeing him right now. We all have created our own stories. That's what excites you about life, is when you create your own story. When you live in somebody else's story, you can only be excited for them, man. We need to be excited for ourselves. I'm talking about a new kind of selfishness. Let's get it done, man.
Go.
A new kind of selfishness. I love that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh, that's real. And see, this is what it's all about. I said, we're going to sum it all up with this Flow City Summit through music, art, and television production. We're going to tell the stories.
Right.
So we're seeking the stories that's going to help loose.
Amen.
You understand? It takes words to help loose you from certain things. Sometimes you need a counseling session to get loose from a band of wickedness that's been binding you up. It's like you got that counseling session, say, honey, get some scissors and cut the band. All you needed was that counseling session to tell you to get the scissors and cut the band to let you good night. There it is. So the simple things in life is being held up by some that we need to say, remove yourself, be thou removed, cast in the sea, and let's bring forth the power that be, that has the things that we need. Come forth right now in the name of Yeshua HaMashiach. Glory to the Most High. Hey, glory. So we're talking about also this week through the Flow City Summit, the blended family.
Okay.
The blended family created shades of madness. So since the blended family has created shades of madness, we have to keep our shades on. We're going to get us a line of shades. Come on. And we're going to start wearing our shades. So Bobby Bug, get you some shades. Buck Wild. We're going to be wearing shades. Summertime's coming. So let's invest in some shades.
Okay.
Because we all represent a shade of madness. We all represent shades of madness. But the madness cannot consume us anymore.
We too cool for that.
We consume the madness with our energy. We've learned how to take that madness and put it in a place, a location where it can't control us anymore. We don't come out from the madness cue. We come out from the happiness cue.
Blended
family created Shades of Madness. Now there's a conversation, we'll talk about that, Shades of Madness, and there's a project that we know, it's a music project entitled Ray Frazier and the Shades of Madness. So we will be sharing, you know, photos and music and things that came with that story, and we'll be talking about that story. So, but the blended family, you know, on that song, why can't we live like a family instead of people like you hurting people like me? And so it says, if you're blended, if you're mended, if you're blended, can't comprehend it, you are a family. You understand? And that's we put it in, we put the message in the music, we put the message in the song. We got a message in the music. OJs. We're gonna be playing old music, the old schools. We're gonna be having DJs. I got a couple DJs gonna be coming through. So we can play the music that we love.
So I'm gonna tell y'all one of my favorite meditations to do, right? I'll put on some Whitney Houston, right? I Will Always Love You, right? But when I think about what she's singing it, I don't think she's singing it to a man or anybody outside of herself. She's singing it to herself. So as I'm sitting there listening to I Will Always Love You, I think the words are talking to me and how I will love me. And that's a beautiful meditation to do right there.
You, my darling, you. Bittersweet memories is all I have to give. I don't know all the words, but I love that song.
You know that,
I was practicing that. I wanted to sing that. I was practicing to sing that song. I never did. But now you're gonna make me sing that song.
You're gonna sing it, and we're gonna lead in a meditation, and people gonna feel that vibe all through their body, and it's gonna be a memory they can never forget. It's gonna shake the earth. Let's get it done. Like, yeah, that's why I came together with y'all. That's what we talking about.
Amen.
Man,
yeah.
That's how we use music, and we purpose it, and we feel good about ourselves after we listen to it. You know what I'm saying?
We'll always love you. Always love you. I will always love you. I'm exciting my own self.
Yeah.
I'm exciting my own self. Thank you, brother.
Oh my God.
You got it.
You got me looking for a tambourine. I ain't even got one.
I know.
You got Bobby looking for it.
I'm over here looking around.
We all gonna have a tambourine.
With the Martin Luther King church fan up here in a second, man.
I feel that thing. This is real, y'all. This is real. This is our life. This is our life. We're talking about our life experiences. We're not talking about nobody else's experience. We can share other people's, like he said, that song resonates, and we make that song our own. Like he said, I'm in love with you. I love you. And if we can't love ourselves, how are we going to take care of ourselves and be able to help somebody else? So it's hard to take care of yourself when you don't love yourself.
I want to drop some wisdom real quick, because when we talk about love, they say everything is love and everything is love, and everything is love, right? Because our very first brain was our heart, right? And hearts always represent love. So whether you call love whatever it is, but the heart represents pumping blood through your veins. If it weren't for the heart, you wouldn't have a liver, you wouldn't have a spleen, you wouldn't have a brain. If it weren't for the heart, you wouldn't have anything. So sometimes you could just sit down in a meditation, even if y'all want to do this right now with me, and just take a nice breath in through your nose, right? And then exhale through your mouth. And then slowly bring all that awareness and attention right to your heart. Just notice the beat of it. Notice the area around it. And then take another nice deep inhale in through the nose. And exhale through the mouth. Just taking more time to just notice the heart. Notice that first brain. Notice that first organ that runs everything. You always want to talk to the boss, right? If you want to know how things work and how they move, and the way we talk and the way we move with this boss is we feel into it. We notice it, and it'll beat in it, and you can hear it. And we're just talking about music, right? The beat of the drum, and you feel it, and you felt that music as she was singing. And that's the same way you can feel your heart every day. I mean, it's been working for you every day. And when is the last time before the day that you sat down and you put your hands over your heart and you just listened to it? Now, we used to do it every day in school when we pledge allegiance to the flag. But what we were really doing, we was honoring our heart and paying attention to who we love from the beginning, the thing that beats and powers us through the day. We were giving honor to it. And it's time for us to give back honor to our heart as we take another nice inhale in. And exhale out. And then just slowly, if you had your eyes closed, open them up. Look at your shirt, look at your surroundings, because we just went deep in, and now we got to notice the outside, because it's yin and yang, and we get to notice the duality of life. But you just went in and you noticed something. And from that, you got wisdom. You just watched the Netflix series on your heart. You know who all the characters are. You know how they move, how they do. You know all the secrets, because you listened and you watched internally. That's the best special you can ever find, but you got to do it all the time because your environment's constantly changing and constantly affecting your heart in different ways. So you always got to check in and see what the story is for the day. That's the news.
Absolutely.
Before you check in with anybody else, you got to check out what the news is going on with you.
That's right.
And then you got to accept whatever it is. If it's a riot going on in there, you better accept that riot and figure out how you're going to move through it and make it better.
Absolutely.
And if you already at peace, then you can just be in acceptance to that and you can build on that. That's a solid foundation to build on. That ain't building on evil, anger, love, fear. You build on peace.
That's right.
And we can build on that every day. And if you build on it every day, you'll create more peace and expand upon that peace. Right? We all out there looking for a peace, right? That's what we were talking about earlier, right? I was looking for a peace. Look for a peace within inside of yourself.
That's right.
And love yourself. And then everybody else will be at peace with you.
Go to work.
Hallelujah.
We want them to stay tuned. Stay tuned to the Flow City Summit. Flow City Summit.
That's right. Amen.
That's how we do it. Man.
And the goal is also to, as he said, to touch the people. We want to touch the people with love. We want to touch the people with business. We want to touch the people with wisdom. We want to touch the people with strength. We want to touch the people with clarity. We want to touch the people with sincerity, and we want to touch the people with joy. And these things have been not only well thought out, but well lived, so we know the results we're going to get. Amen. This is not just a book study or a common thought. This is through our life efforts and experience. We know he knows what it takes. So he knows when he tells you what's going to happen when you do what he suggests that you do. Bobby knows what's going to happen when you do what he suggests that you do. Michelle knows what's going to happen when you do, because they've written the books, they've lived the books, they have served the books, they taught from the books, they are the books. So now you're reading books that are not pages, it's their life. So when you hear them, when you see them, prepare yourself to be attentive, because you're going to catch something, you're going to hear something, you're going to receive something that you didn't know, and you're going to receive something that you did know. And it's going to become clarity to you. So this is what we're all about. We want to thank you all for tuning in. We've been at this now for almost an hour with our brother, and then a little bit of an hour prior, we had our executive meeting, and it was wonderful, good. So we'll be bringing scripture, we'll be bringing video, we'll be bringing slogans, we'll be bringing products. We talked about getting our shades, our sunglasses, because we're going to really make signs out of our statements. They're going to become signs. They're going to become T-shirts. They're going to become something that people will remember when they hear it or see it again.
Amen.
So it's all about love. It's all about love.
Yeah,
and within that, you know, art. And when that word heart that he was talking about, okay, we can start this. This is a word project. How many words can you make out of the word heart?
I got ear.
H-E-A-R-T. 5 words. How many words?
Yeah. All right.
Okay, we got ear and tear.
Well, you know, you got art.
You got art.
Thank you. So we start right there. You got ear, tear, and art out of heart.
Wow.
Those are so powerful right there. You hear with your heart. You cry from your heart. You create art from your heart. Oh my God, I love it.
And you tar like tar.
So I think, did you say car?
Tar.
Tar. Okay, I thought she said car. I'm like, huh, ain't no see.
The driving force.
Tar is that's oil. That's a black substance that hardens and thickens and
tar.
Yeah, it keeps things together. It holds things together.
I heard car.
Like he was talking about, right? I got you, but that, like he was saying, you know, the heart helps everything. You know, it pumps blood everywhere and so forth. So we need that. That.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, this is great.
And think about it, like when you look at an EKG meter and you see like it going like this, and when things are they making those big dips, and when ain't nothing going on, it's just but it's always a rhythm, right?
Yeah.
And when you singing and you was in rhythm and you was like, it feels good when you in rhythm. When you out of rhythm, you feel chaotic. So it's like that's what that meditation does. It slows you down and gets you back in the rhythm, right?
Yeah.
I love it. So let's create that. And so when we come together, whether it's next Monday, because next Monday is the 28th, that will be our last day of the Flow City 7-day summit. And we do expect to talk to some of our probation officer friends to talk about what the public safety situation looks like. We do plan to talk to some of our veterans and some of our people in the industry of the STEM program that is initiated from the White House level. They want our children to learn science, technology, engineering, art, math, and research. So we're going to be spearheading some of those programs. We have Michelle, who is 20+ year educator. She's a teacher. And then we have Bobby Buck, who works in the art and television production. So the things that we do, that part and the part that I play will be able to come together. So her education, his ability to do art and television production and really put all that together, and my ability to do singing, we're going to make the best presentation for you all. And then what Rob is doing, we're going to make the best presentation for you that you will want to get this as a gift for someone. The products that we have, and some of these recordings, we'll probably be able to put it in a package so you can get all the recordings at another time. So you'll want to share that. So this is very important to cleanse, for us to grow, for us to just get in balance, as our brother says here. So we're here for you. We're here for you. We're here for the rich. We're here for the poor. We're here for the middle class. We're here for the people who are sincere about living a better, prosperous, happier life. And prosperity is not just money. Prosperity is your health. It is your wellness. Prosperity is that you can say and be somewhere. Things happen good. People come up.
That's right.
With you. That's the prosperity kind of spirit. It's words, it's action, it's life. So without any further ado, I'm going to turn it over to our hands of our network producer, Ms. Michelle Farrow, and we're going to take it out, and we'll be coming to you again. And thank you very much.
Absolutely. Go to work. I just wanted to add the word "the" as a word that we can get out of the word heart. And I was looking up more information because things that are very small sometimes are actually, the greatest and grandeur things. And some people take things that are small, like the word balance, and it becomes common knowledge. Like the word "the" is to denote that it's something common knowledge. The tree, but it's a tree versus the tree as if it's the only one. And then as we talked today with Coach Rob, that balance can be many things, whether it is words or whether it's products or whether it's time, energy, love with people, spending time, the energy that we have. Some things we need to shine the light, as we were sharing before. We spotlighted, we talked about City Pride magazine. That's, a place, like, if you will, TAR, a place where we can land and say, you know what? If everybody goes there, then you can find the website for itsbalance.com, or you can go find the article or the advertisement for itsbalance.com, something new that you haven't seen once before. Absolutely. And all of the phrases that are around the world that do encompass and envelop love, music, the flow of everything that help people to stay in rhythm with where we need to go in this world that we live in, so that way we can make it a better place. And all of the different cities that we travel to, the journeys that we've been on, everything that we talked about from the beginning to this time frame, absolutely, it's one and the same, like a flow, as we're talking about the Flow City Summit. So with that in mind, go to work. That's what I do. I summarize information. I listen very well, so that way I can do that. Go to work. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
I think we need to book her on out there. Y'all, hey, you're very valuable. Thank you very much.
Oh, yes. Thank you. Everybody's valuable, absolutely, and nobody has a monetary price, and let's make sure they remember that in this month that we call Black History Month. Absolutely.
What do you mean? So you mean we didn't put our price list up there? Well, we got the ad race for the City Pride magazine, so that's a price.
Yes, what I'm saying, value as us as a human being. We don't have a monetary. We don't put a monetary.
I put the $1 million on there. I put the $1 million on there. Now I don't know, but
I'm gonna have a counseling session with her afterwards. Remember, she did say that she needs additional support. Okay, so because we are wrapping up this show, that sounds like that's another type of tutoring session. So, absolutely. So everyone that's with us, absolutely, we got to thank Lady Crystal for absolutely creating this platform for us to be able to meet, have Bobby Bug and Coach Rob actually meet person to person in communication on the platform. Absolutely.
Again, that's right. That's right.
So this is our first virtual communication.
I still got a QR code shirt.
See?
Lord,
that's what I'm talking about. I love it. Where can I find you? Just scan the back of it. Just scan the back.
Absolutely. That's something.
Amazing.
I wanted to share one more thing, because this was called the Flow Summit, right? And I wore, Bobby showed this shirt. Here's mine right here, right?
Yes.
And we got where we at? There we go.
Yes.
So we got Malcolm and Bruce, right? And Bruce always talked about be water, and he got that from the Tao Te Ching, right? And we remember Malcolm, by any means necessary. And when we talk about energy, like, we can make energy anything we want. So for me, and my goal, and the reason I wear this is I want to be water by any means necessary. It means I want to flow into every situation, into every environment, and be my best self in that environment, be whatever I need to be in that environment, knowing I can always be my best self. And I just wanted to share that, because I think it's a beautiful shirt, and it takes two people that were like icons to us, and we have an example of their energy that we could use within ourselves and be that every day.
That's right.
And you can find that on Chi Gear Shop. Chi Gear Shop. You can go ahead and order your Be Water, and let's get it done, y'all. Let's do this. We got all the models. We just gotta do it. We gotta work. I like that. Work.
Absolutely, go to work.
So let's see where we can get the people. Tomorrow is Tuesday, our business and economics day. Let's see if we can move 25 shirts by tomorrow evening.
All right.
Is that?
Let's do it. Now tomorrow I got to see what my schedule is like. Do I need to be back on here tomorrow in order to do that, or would you be sharing that without me here?
No, you don't have to be here. We have the website, so we just ask everybody, look, if you could go online to his site and purchase one of those sweatshirts, however many more you want to purchase. But we just want to get that done as we speak it out. We would like to try to get people to support us. We'd like for y'all to help us. So we're asking for support. Michelle has her books, Amazon.com. Go there and support. Bobby, what you got for them to go and get some money on? Just what?
A book. He got a book.
Yeah, I got a book. You can go to Amazon.com and look up Buckisms.
There we go.
And also, I'm giving away some free gas too. Go to BobbyBuck.com and find that out. Go to BobbyBuck.com and scroll down. You see the two people holding the gas handle. Then also, I got an app called Tapestry, which you can download for free and give it away for free and get $1 every month off each person that download it for free. So I got two things for free where you can actually earn. And there you go. That's Tapestry. Yeah.
What?
That's what's up. What are you doing? You doing?
Go to work. City Pride.
Oh yeah, and those products right there, that's on CBD to help you with your libido. It's good for women and men. And there goes my book right there.
There we go.
It's gonna work if we get that book up there. I'm like, ooh, and the video of me and her working on it right there.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
That is beautiful.
Oh yeah, the song we got is on there too.
Oh, the song.
Her song is on there. Still standing, and go to work song on there.
I love it.
Bobby Buck show and the interview got Silky D right there. Interview.
Yeah. This is beautiful.
Yeah, so y'all the Sticky Love singing right there.
Oh my, okay, look, this is gonna be a part of the homework. You guys have to go to that website. You gotta watch at least one video and you gotta give a comment on it, what you liked about that video. You go to that BobbyBuck.com site. I ain't playing with y'all. And you go over there and you buy the books and you go and you buy them shirts, okay? Now for me, I don't really have nothing for you to buy, but you can just send me a love offer, honey, because you know I am the church musician and I'll play you up a song. Yeah.
There we go.
I got a feeling everybody's gonna be alright. Oh, I got a feeling everybody's gonna be alright. I got a feeling everybody's gonna be alright. Be alright, be alright. Be alright, be alright, be alright. Thank you very much. So,
Hey.
yeah, you know, so they say, thank the Lord, pass the bucket, pass the plate. You can Zelle it. 424.
Okay, here we go.
393 7251. 424. It's the Inglewood number. 393 7251. It said you're more blessed when you give.
There it is. It's up on the screen now. There we go.
Than when you receive. Because see, y'all done received a lot.
Yeah.
That's from the giver, sister. I don't want to have to tell y'all where I came from because I was sleeping in my van not too long ago. Not this year, not last year either, a few years ago. I was sleeping in my van because I didn't have another place to go. We lost our home in Compton. And it got a little ugly, you understand? So we went through changes. So we don't want to go through no more changes. So that means we have to ask. The Bible said you have not because you ask not. So I'm asking. I got this beautiful building here. I done already showed some of it. totally 6,250 square feet. Now, this is what we have, and this is what we gonna keep. Because long as y'all keep giving them dollars, you'll be able to come here and meet.
Hallelujah. There it is.
So that's what it's about. You can come here. You can become a member here. We have $1,000 memberships for the whole year. The whole year. You get access to the building at least 4 times a year. You can do something here at least 4 times. You can do a wedding reception, birthday party. You can film, you can video your own reality TV show. You can do what you need to do because we've got the space, and upstairs is a photographic area made for the photography studio that owns the building. So we are in a professional establishment, I want you to know. And it has just been my blessing from the Most High, yeah, to have this. And we started last year around this time. I want y'all to know, this time last year, the Spirit told me, this is big. We were moving into a 1,000, maybe, how many square feet was that little place over there? Almost maybe about 1,200 square feet. And we was all excited. Man charged us $3,000. I ain't gonna be ashamed about it. And made it like it was a big deal. Ooh, this is good, yes. So anyway, we went and put it together, and I was like, Anyway, but God blessed in all of that mess and brought us to where we got keys to triple, quadruple, 6 times, 7 times more than what we had, and paying half. Maybe in another town, it's all right. We're still in California.
That's right. That's right.
We need a getaway. This is a place where you need to get away. We're going to do retreats here. We're going to do family reunions, not real big ones, even though we could do a big family reunion, because we could probably put about 1,000 people, 250 in here, 200. Yeah. So we could probably do 1,000 people upstairs and downstairs. Mm-hmm. So you can have your family reunion here. We're close to the casino. You can go play some slots. If you want to stay at a big hotel, we got one. This is a place where you can come and find yourself, because ain't nothing much else that's going to disrupt you. So you can get yourself together and you can feel special, because it ain't many of us that look like me, these people on this stream here, not many of us here. So we are a delight. What we bring to the table here, people are wanting it because they said there's nobody here doing that. And their children want it. They want the music, they want the arts, they want the television, they want the fashion, they want all of this stuff.
Yes.
So they don't know that we have all of this, because I'm just getting it all organized now. Mm-hmm. But I need my members. I need 100 of y'all by the end of the week. By February 28th, I need 100 of y'all to give 1,000, because we want to go ahead on and purchase the place and make it ours. And that means you can be a charter member with about a 0.5% of ownership.
There we go.
We'll talk about, we'll figure out how much when we get it. But the point is, we'll talk to the attorneys and the real estate people and get this together as to how that purchase, that kind of a purchase is. But if nothing else, you'll at least be a charter member where you can have an event for the rest of your life and you ain't got to pay no more money. Okay? Because you helped us get this place. So that's when a charter member comes in. That means they are sustainers, because they made it all possible. So we are here. We're not stepping back. We're not losing. We are here, and this is the grace and mercy place. Mm-hmm. So I want y'all to stay tuned. We got more to offer, but I'm gonna let it go. And that's what she said. The closing. God, Yah be with you. Spirit of the Most High, Yah, the word of Yah be with you. Yah be with you until we meet again. Come on, y'all sing. Yah.
You said it was another song.
What other song?
To sing every day.
Lift every voice and sing. Come on, everybody.
We laughed the last time I was singing.
Liberty, let our rejoice sing, roll Let it resound loud as the road be seen.
Now you know what she can sing.
Say hi to my city, y'all.
How
Hey,
she
hey,
had to come
hey.
off the building, that big building. Her voice is reverberated so much she had to get out of the building.
Wow. Blew the roof off.
Amazing voice.
Well, and I tell you, the skaters and the people over in the park, they was like,
I bet.
when I looked around and did like this, it was like, what? Because I don't really do much over here because they don't even really know I'm here. So they know I'm here now. Anyway,
yeah, we in the house. I hope you got a room there because what you just described sound like the Disneyland of health and wellness. And I'm trying to go to Disneyland, man. I'm ready to go.
Oh, he
Amtrak train will drop you off, brother.
Yeah. Oh, really? That's even better because I do not like to drive. I like to sit back and read a book and just be in comfort. So yeah, done and done.
The Amtrak train.
Choo choo.
Nice.
Choo choo. Yeah.
See, I was just there a couple of weeks ago, so I'm getting ready to get them to be one of our sponsors. And we're going to get on the train and sing and have a good time and share a lot and video shows on the train.
Oh.
Something I've been seeking to do for a long time. So I'm going head on and making that happen for us this year. So I just want y'all to know this is the season in the year to do whatever you so desire to do. Whatever you dream, conceive, achieve, your mind can do it because we're going to give you all the lessons that Brother Silver can do. Coach Rob.
Hallelujah, hallelujah. Here we go. Don't get me started. You said we was closing out. Don't call on me now. I have listened all day. You see, I like to talk.
Well, I tell you what, it's available.
One thing I will say though, I'm really happy with everything you just shared because in all honesty, I've had this vision in my mind for a long time of what you just described. And there's a lot of stress and anxiety on me because I was trying to figure out how I was going to get it done. And we all know we're not supposed to think about the how. We're just supposed to be in the moment and just put it out there and wait for it to come and be patient with it. And man, I haven't been patient, but I have waited, and here we are, man. I'm just happy and honored to be part of a group of people because I can't do this on my own. I won't do this on my own. It just can't get done. I got a lot of energy, but I ain't got enough to do it all on my own. And I'm so geeked and excited to come out there and just build and grow because you got it all. It's like I'm an actor on set. I just get to show up and do my part, man. And I think that's what's beautiful about the space that you have. Everybody can show up and just do their part. Whatever they skillful in, whatever they knowledgeable in, just do it and leave it there. And it stays there and it resonates in that space. And that's just beautiful. I'm man, I did not know this was going to happen today, you know? That's wonderful.
Now go to work.
This is so exciting too because listen, Michelle, he's an actor. I think he said he spent over 10,000 hours. Tell about that.
Yeah. So I'm a Meisner study trained actor. I took 2 years of Meisner study, and I would tell anybody to take Meisner study, even if you weren't going to be an actor, because the first year of Meisner teaches you how to not sit on your feelings and be yourself. And we all grew up in environments where they said, don't be yourself and sit on your feelings. So it's a muscle that we all get to exercise. So that first year of Meisner, I got to exercise that muscle. And I did. I opened back up. I became who I was from birth, from day one, you know? And then the second year of Meisner, they teach you how to put a character and put things on top of it. So that was 2 years of studying. And then I've spent the past 10 years studying Chinese medicine and studying energy. So I'm combining all those things. And I've also probably been on easily over 500 sets as either a background artist, as an actor, as a producer, as a director, lighting. However I could get in and fit in, I would do it, right? Because energy, you can do whatever you want. And I think too often, even in our society, we've told our kids what they can be, not let them know you can really be everything, but you got to work and you got to put the energy into it, and you can be a number of things. And I think that's what's so beautiful about this space is we're going to be showcasing to kids and their parents and the people how many different things they could be and things that they could enjoy being and make money off of it. Man, of course that place ain't going to close down.
Go.
It's in there. Man. Thank you, Kobe, for making us all sit down and get our acts together and get back out here and get it right on this second try, you know?
That's right.
Woo, this is so exciting. Y'all don't know, this place has changed my life within the past. I've been here now for almost a week. And this is the longest I've been here. I mean, I'm sleeping in here, eating and doing everything else I do in here. You understand? And it is so wonderful because I'm making myself rehearse. I'm making myself practice something that I really didn't do. I mean, I just didn't do it. All my years of seeing it, I just did it, a little bit. And I may get on the stage and forget the song. And I was doing all kinds of stuff. But y'all know, because I'm basically how I was back in the day.
Go word.
But what I'm saying, it's time to do better. It's time to improve. So I'm physically, this is like my track. I'm running around. So this place becomes your everything. I said, that's the fellowship hall in there. This is the rec room, and this is the living room, church house in here. And the bedrooms actually upstairs, because this is a former hotel. This was a hotel. It's on the ground out
front.
front.
Place for me to lay my head when I came out there, because I ain't
it's bedrooms upstairs. Okay, I've never used them because I ain't occupied the stairs, but there are bedrooms upstairs. But I'm down here, and it's so big. I wake up and go open my door and then turn. It's just great. So I'm becoming, I think, the real me. All of me, and being able to get it all out so it can be packaged right. Because I've been all over the place so long, and we didn't know what to do with me. Most people don't know what to do with me. I can't blame them. And so I just stay at the church and play the piano. So I'll be there at Compton on Sunday, the 28th of February, 2022. I'll be at 2201 West Compton Boulevard, Christ St. John Baptist Church, 11 a.m. on the piano. And we're going to sing and play the piano and all that other stuff. And then they're going to show some videos because they're honoring women. We're honoring women this whole month of March.
And I want to speak on what you just said, Crystal. You said you was all over the place and people didn't understand you. And I want to speak on it because I can relate to that, right? And what I want to let you know is we ain't been all over the place and can't nobody understand it because we divine. We moving with the light of God and the intention of that. And all we was doing was collecting data in order to make this moment happen right here. So we're not living with no shame, no guilt, no misunderstanding, because we had an understanding of the spirit of God, of what we were sent here to do. So maybe it looked crazy to somebody else, but you was always on the right path, sister. Let's get this done.
So now look here, baby. So how much you charge by an hour? Maybe I can keep you with me for a few hours and we'll get this thing done. I need him to be around me.
I'm telling you, let's go.
Yeah. Okay. When we get
you that information too for the article. Because what I do is I do mobile meditation, and as y'all can see, like meditation is putting such a short phrase on what I do. You know what I'm saying? Like and that's another problem I had, that I keep getting people want to put you in a place, but it's like what you just said. I want you around because you don't want me around just for meditation because it's energy, right? And what I'm realizing is I had what I was getting to is I'm gonna send you the ad for my mobile meditation because I go out to people and do this. I charge $85 for an hour. If I'm driving to you, I charge an extra $15 for gas, so it'll cost you $100 to see me for an hour. And that's my basic standard rate. So I will send that out so that's in the newsletter and that's out there. And I also have a program for kids. But just so that you know, if you want to get in touch with me now before any of these things get started, you can text me. We can set up a time. I can come to you, and we can even do a virtual where it's just like this, because I don't even have to be in the same room as you can see with you in order to get it done. So we don't want to make excuses about driving the time. We can just flip on this phone and get it done as well.
Okay. I like that. $85 an hour.
Exactly.
Yeah. You know why? Because you worth it. You didn't spend $85 on things that ain't got you half of what I'm gonna give you in an hour. And after you get done with me, you never had to see me again, and I'm gonna be with you for life. So if that ain't worth $85, then you ain't worth it, man. And that's what it is. That's what it is. I think you're actually getting off really cheap because we didn't pay a lot more for a lot worse. You know what I'm saying? I'm just putting the price on it because I gotta eat. You know what I'm saying? That ain't even real price. That price should be $1,000, $2,000, $3,000. You know what I'm saying? Because if you're gonna change somebody's life, that's priceless. So the only reason I'm putting the price on here is so that we can all get compensated and paid and moved on, you know? It's that simple. So if you're going to sit there and gripe about $85 and then go eat a steak dinner and still feel sad about yourself, then you deserve to feel sad about yourself because you ain't put the money where the value really needed to go. So it ain't about the $85. It's about, do you want to get it done? Do you want to get the work done? If you do, call your boy Coach Rob Silver, because that's what we do over here. We get it done all day.
What's that number, baby? What's that number?
That number is 323-639-3698. Once again, that number is 323-639-3698. And we can get this done on Zoom, Skype. We ain't got no excuses, nothing to get in the way. We got technology and connections. Let's get it done.
Okay, is that the same number that they get the Zelle through to?
No, that is not. That's my that's a Google Voice number that I just gave you for my business line. If you want to Zelle me something, that's
you tell them your site, your website.
That's from my company. That's my business line.
Okay, so in other words, you just call him, set up your appointment. He'll tell you how to get the money to him.
Yeah. I got Zelle, Venmo, Cash App. You know,
okay, so he'll tell you that.
But first, just sit and talk to me, and then let's figure out the rest from there.
Set that appointment up. So I'm challenging y'all. Okay, get it in there. I'm not challenging you. I'm just really decreeing y'all and commanding y'all, get out there and get it, because we need you to change. We need heads of corporations to change in a way where you're more compassionate toward the children's safety, the children's basic, having a home, having a good, well-balanced meal and a balanced life. If you have had problems making sure the programs for the children and the underserved people are handled, you need to take his program because you've lost your passion.
Go to work.
That's what it is.
Go to work.
Because we have these homeless people.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
And I sent that program over to Crystal. And I want to talk about the program a little bit for kids, right? Because the program that I created, I got this necklace on. I think I got it on today. One of my clients made this for me. And on it, it says Chi Boss. That's QI Boss. And I came up with this. I'm going to tell you all a quick story real quick. One day I came in the house and my lady had this little placard, like if you were the president or the teacher somewhere, and on that placard, it said girl boss. And something about it rubbed me the wrong way, because I was like, what you mean girl boss? Like, you're not the boss of me. And I had a little attitude about it, and rightly so. Like, we get to feel how we feel. But I didn't react on it and look at her like, what do you mean? I ain't go to her talking about your girl boss. I meditated on it, I felt about it, and I understood what she meant about that, being the boss of herself and boss of her energy. So then one day I was like, as opposed to us being kings and queens, why don't we become chi bosses, energy bosses, right? Because a boss, you're going to be the best official system supervisor, right? So now you're not just a king or a queen, you're a king and a queen. And you're the best official supervisor of your body, right? Because the best is something that you work out every day, right? You're gonna try to be better every day. So that is totally up to you to figure out what that looks like. And all of us know when we're doing our best. When we're sick, we know what we gave our best that day. When we're at our best, we know what our best is that day. And every day is different. So it's up to you to look at that and figure out what it was. And then official, right? Because in any game, and this game is called life that we're working with, right? There's a positive and a negative, there's an offense and a defense. And you're the official. You got to hold balance between that and call that game in such a way that it's equal and fair. Because all of us been watching games that when they're not called fair and your team ain't getting played, you get upset. And you're like, man, they not being fair. They not calling it right. Well, it's up to you to be the official to call both sides evenly in order to keep peace between this game and life. So we got the best official system. Now, the system is your body, right? This is the first system that you came into, the heart, the lungs, the liver. All this stuff is working together in order to produce you. That's a system. And then supervisor, we already had a supervisor that we don't like. So don't be the supervisor that you don't like. Be the supervisor that's going to guide you in the right way to be who you're going to be today. So be a chi boss today. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Get it in, get it done. And this can go for adults or kids. But I'm doing this for the kids because you know what? Adults, we can be a little stubborn, but the kids know what it's like to understand and learn, and they're coachable right now. So this program is for kids, and at the end of it, I'm going to call it the Chi Boss Superheroes, right? Because every kid wants to be a superhero. They want to be Batman. They want to be Superman. They want to be Spider-Man. But I want them to be the boss super. superhero boss. You know what I'm saying? So they're the boss of who they are, of their sadness. They're the boss of their fears. They're the boss of their anger. They're the boss of their happiness. They're the boss of everything, because the first level in any program is acceptance. So if we can get our kids and ourselves to accept where we are right now with our energy and be the boss of that, man, what are we talking about anymore? Come on, let's get this done.
Go to work, go to work, go to
Let's
work.
go.
$79.99. Get you started tonight. Get your class go over to
$79.99. Let's go.
That part right there. Amen.
I'm gonna call this out. I'm finna play our going out music. Wait a minute. Is that it? Oh man. Well, that's it. No, that ain't it. Wait a minute.
Go to work.
Go to work.
Oh,
Go to work.
Go to work, go to work.
So
Word.
join us here tomorrow. What time? 4 o'clock?
Go to work, go
What
to
time
work.
we gonna join each other here?
Go to work, go to work.
I'm gonna text you, Crystal. I gotta look at the schedule with my family
Absolutely.
and figure out what time I have tomorrow.
She wants to schedule people online.
Yeah, we'll figure that. Yeah. I know you're doing this for like a week, so I'm gonna definitely jump on at least one more time. I got a pretty busy week this week.
Go to work. What time are you available tomorrow? Go to work.
Absolutely. Right now, I'm 2 minutes over on a radio show I need to conduct.
Okay, so y'all just look for the link. If you want to know something, call me. Here we go.
All right, go to work. Thank you, everyone.
All right. Thank you.
All right, peace and blessings. Absolutely. Go to work.
Hey, y'all. Appreciate y'all. Thank you.
Thank you.